What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Real Frame Reviews. I'm Scott.
I'm Damon. I'm back.
Look at this beautiful angle.
Yeah,
you got
so good.
This cardboard thing back here. Look at the movies right there. This is.
Look at the hat.
The meat is on scene, man. Look at this shit. It's crooked a little bit, but that's because we're reviewing Solo, a Star Wars story. When did that hit theaters? Last week?
Yep.
Getting around to it. Got a little bit of renovating going on right now, so just bear with this really crappy picture.
Yeah.
But stay for the voices.
It's all his fault.
You know. Alright, so if you don't know, Solo is the prequel, or I don't even know.
The midquel.
The timeline's so messed up in this movie. I was so confused from the get-go. But
it happened sometime between 3 and 4. But also probably before Rogue One, I think.
Yeah, it must have. But
maybe it's happening at the same time.
The thing is that they had, obviously everyone knows. If you didn't know, that guy, actually it's two guys, but it sounds, when everybody says Lord and Miller, it sounds like Lorden Miller. So if you actually Google and type in Lorden, Miller will come up after it because they think it's one person. It's actually two people. But I don't know, they walked off. We got Ron Howard, and you get a story about Han Solo's back, his previous story. Dude, I don't even know, because this movie is so stupid, man.
It was a mistake to be made in the first place. I think after Lord and Miller left, they probably should have just fucking canned it.
Well, the thing is I mean, here's the thing. Going into it, I'm not really a Han Solo fan. Okay, I like Solo for what he is, but he doesn't really do anything cool. He's kind of a dick. He talks a lot, and that's cool to an extent. But ranking him among the other characters, the dude can't even wield a lightsaber. He's not that cool. And then getting him and his buddies together, Chewbacca's cooler. Right away. And then you get to meet young Lando, which has zero charisma. I mean, what did I learn from Lando? Nothing. He likes to dress with capes. And he may be in love with a robot. I don't know. Which leads me to my next point. It's got one of the worst robots in there.
Whoa.
Dude, L3 is not cool. L3 is so lame.
Alright.
And then on top of that, then you get the Mother of Dragons in there, which doesn't make any sense why you'd have her in there, because nobody gives a shit about her character. Nobody does.
Except for Han.
Yeah. And then you get Han Solo, who is a smooth talker, who's charismatic, but he's not a dick. He's nice.
Yeah.
Dude, get someone in there to direct this, or even to write this, that knows what the fuck the character is.
There was a quote that I read that perfectly summed up the character. It was from The Ringer. They did a little bit on Lando's character, but it had a little shot at Han. They were like, some people might wish that they had gotten a director unlike Ron Howard, who's actually seen A New Hope. Because the character from this movie was nothing like the Han we've seen before.
No, it's not.
He's fucking just... He showed a little bit of a flash at the end, I feel like, but that was it. And it was like this. It was so fucking small, and it was...
He was too nice.
He was too nice, he was too smiley.
Dude, we learned about was what what a big scoundrel he is. And, he's a pirate, and he, whatever, he's this and that, and it's
they made him out to be this super hero, this guy who just does everything for the right reasons, which has never been Han. He ditched his family after his son went rogue.
Yeah,
that's his entire plot in The Force Awakens was he didn't want to go back because he abandoned his family. How can you make this movie knowing that's to come? You have to make him more how he actually is supposed to be, the way Harrison Ford played the character.
Yeah, I don't understand how all these movies do the same thing, okay? And Marvel gets away with it because they're just better.
Yeah, the movies are better.
But like, you make it so that there's unrefined, God knows what, some sort of fuel on the Millennium Falcon that will blow if you don't get it to a certain refinery in a certain amount of time. You've already lost me because I know that the Millennium Falcon's not going to blow up.
Yeah.
And even if it does...
You added a plot point that we all know is not, like, a real thing.
Yeah. But that's the thing with, like, these superhero movies and everything. It does the same shit. You know what I mean? Your bad guy is in peril. Or your good guy is in peril. But nobody really cares or believes that unless you're, like, a 6-year-old kid who doesn't know any better.
Yeah.
So, like, you're pulling this stunt with... I would feel like a demographic that's still in love with the older movies, and you're playing this off like this is, you know, this is Green Lantern, you know, like, just, it's so stupid, man. Like, I just don't understand it. Like, oh, we're getting sucked into this vortex, and if we don't get out of here, you know, we're gonna die. It's like, just get out of there, because I know it's gonna work out. You know, and then the 45 twists at the end, you know, this person's
super overdone Ocean's 11 ending.
This person's bad. No, wait, this person's bad. No, then this person tricked this person, but really they're tricking this person, but really they're tricking all of the people. It's like, give me a break. Give me a break.
And Han sees through all of it, apparently, except for one. And it's just like, are you fucking kidding me?
And then these random marauders that you think are evil. You know, it's like nobody cares. Like, you just made them. You come in and you change their story when we don't even care about them anyways. Like, they're not even
at the
menacing.
Last second, and they don't even get like a big part. They just they're just there. They're just there for the sake of being there.
And I feel like I'm supposed to know that actress, the girl actress.
Yeah,
but I have no idea who she is.
I thought she was gonna end up being like the son or the daughter. I mean, of Woody Harrelson's character and the chick from the beginning.
Yeah, that would have made sense because that's what it seemed like.
And it definitely would have fit because she looked like them. But then they were just like, nope. The writing in this movie is garbage. It is hot garbage.
And
it is fucking hot garbage. And the direction is bad. I'm wearing a Donald Glover shirt right now, and it fucking pains me to say that he was not great. He was not even good.
Thank you, dude. It's like
Yeah, and still I think he was probably the second or third best character in the entire movie, and that's how bad all the other characters were.
You know who
I think Woody Harrelson is.
No,
he's the best actor.
You know who stole every scene from me, and I'm forgetting his name right now. Vision, dude.
Oh, Paul Bettany.
Paul Bettany, dude. He was like actually into
when he was in the movie, which wasn't super long, but yeah, he was really good.
But yeah, they missed the
mark
on that.
He definitely played the psychopath good, but he should have been in it more.
Yeah, see, I liked his character when he was on screen. Everybody else was like, okay.
I disagree. I liked L3. I thought she was funny at least. I mean, did her character do much for me? No, but I thought her lines were funny. I thought her interactions with the other characters were funny. At the very least, she had that going.
Yeah, but this whole thing where it's like, you know, I wasn't involved with it. And then, you know, when the plot unfolds and stuff happens, it's like, I don't care. I don't feel for any of these characters. You know what I wanted? You know what he should have done? It's just make a Western.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Set in that era.
Like a Firefly-esque movie.
Yeah.
That would have been great.
I mean, they did how many... They did a
shitty heist movie. Like a shitty heist movie.
I know, and it was like, dude, you give me how many shots of the gun belt? You know what I mean? Like this...
They even have Woody Harrelson doing that super cool fucking flippy thing, and he barely uses the goddamn gun.
I know, and it's like, okay, I would have been down. That's what I was hoping it was going to be. I thought for sure it was going to be, you know, this Western, and it's not.
No.
I mean, just disappointing, man.
I think the Wookiee subplot was dumb.
It didn't go anywhere.
That's why I think it was dumb. If it had been a bigger part, like if he had like abandoned them for a little bit.
There's no substance. All of a sudden it's like, so you see him like...
You see him rescue another Wookiee, and then that Wookiee's gone.
And the Wookiees look like Neanderthals,
man.
They
look awful.
Like
he looks normal, but the other one looked fucking ridiculous.
Oh my god.
It's like they haven't done Wookiees in like 4 movies, so they're just like, fuck it.
I like Ron Howard. I like a lot of his movies. I own a lot of his movies. I think he's a good director. I think
he's overrated, but that's just me.
You don't like Cocoon?
I've never seen Cocoon.
You like Rush?
Rush is good.
I liked Rush.
I don't like
Beautiful Mind, Cinderella Man. Did you even watch those?
I watched Beautiful Mind, and I think I've seen most of Cinderella Man.
Oh, Backdraft?
I do like Backdraft. I did a project on school about Backdraft. How much I like Backdraft.
Well, there you go.
But it's like a movie here or there. But
I don't know. I think he's got some good movies. I enjoy his stuff. I enjoy his touch. Splash.
I've never seen Splash.
Oh, come on.
Also, look how like more quiet Diane than you. I think you are closer, but
I don't know. I think I'm farther away.
Oh, you're facing it. I'm facing the camera.
Oh. Anyways, this is usually where I'll drop a star rating. For me, out of 4, because that's the only thing I pulled off the internet. I'm giving it a 2 out of 4. There are some moments where I'm like giddy about things. I thought the dude, Mr. Alan Reich, did an okay job. Like, I mean, I don't feel like he was given any other way. Like, he did what they were saying to do, right? I think he nailed it.
I think that's what they did with a lot of the characters. Like, I feel like they went into it and were like, hey, Donald, just do an impression of Billy D. Williams.
But I wasn't even impressed. I'm not looking forward to a Lando movie.
No, I was legitimately like, ew, why is he doing that with his voice?
Yeah.
Like, it bothered me. But I was like, oh, he's trying to sound like Billy D. And I was like, well, he should stop. Like, he should just be him. Yeah. They don't have to make it that authentic. Like, he could just play the character. He doesn't have to sound like the character.
Yeah. I don't know what the deal with is, why they were like trying to sugarcoat what Han is and his buddies. I mean, they're scums. They're scumbags, like maybe not Chewie, but like I don't know. I thought Chewie's introduction.
It's also really weird how quick Chewie was to join them. He was like, the last time before this movie that we saw him chronologically was at the end of 3, and he was like a general in a war, and then he just joins up with a bunch of like space pirates. I don't
know. I honestly, I wish that they were actually going to go and like free some Wookiees.
Yeah.
If that was like their whole, some sort of subplot or something, or like split the 2 plots, but So, anyways, turn this off right now if you haven't seen the movie, because I'm gonna spoil something because I just don't understand where the timeline comes from. Okay, you got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Goodbye. So at the end, we get a shot of Darth Maul, right?
Yes.
But in the beginning, the scroll, like I was thinking there were still gonna be clones. So I was thinking there's still gonna be clones because.
Oh, they're stormtroopers? Or
yeah, like clone troopers instead of stormtroopers.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like they were still good. Like they hadn't flipped yet. Like the Empire hadn't like risen up yet. Because that's where I got confused at. I was like, okay, so you're telling me that this shit has already happened? That like they got overthrown, and then Maul is. I just didn't understand the timeline. It was like really hard for me.
I mean, the timeline is super weird because theoretically, the end of the movie is like a year before A New Hope starts, or really close to A New Hope.
Yeah, because he has to owe Jabba.
Yeah, and they're going to Tatooine, I believe, which is where Jabba is, and it's also where Luke is.
Yeah.
So it's really confusing. I'm like, is he going there to talk to Jabba, or is he going there to go murder? What's that dude's name? The
Greedo.
Greedo.
Well, yeah. Greedo's he's a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
So he's.
It feels like there's more stories in between, but they're making it seem like it's really close to where A New Hope starts, and it's really confusing.
So then,
I think Clone Wars is canon.
It is, but I also don't remember that he was like a huge crime syndicate that.
Who?
Maul.
Oh.
Because remember, I mean,
that's probably some bullshit.
Have you watched Clone Wars?
I started to, and I sad to say, I just didn't get into it.
Oh man, I got into it, and it's probably like it's probably like my favorite movie. You know, if they could put one season together and then count that as a movie, it's probably one of my favorites. But I don't get, so like, you don't know that he's alive until like later on in Clone Wars, and even then he's hiding in like a dumpster planet, like a dump planet.
Yeah.
So like,
I don't know.
So he got cut in half in one.
Yep, and then survived, which, whatever, I guess.
But then he's got to confront Obi-Wan on Tatooine, and then Obi-Wan actually kills him for good.
Straight up kills him? Like, he doesn't come back after that?
No.
Oh,
He's like, but it's weird because he like, him and Obi-Wan have like this weird like respect for each other.
Yeah.
So like they fight, and then it's like, Obi-Wan just works him like two.
Yeah, dude's got like no legs.
Two clanks, and then he just cuts him in half. Like he just cuts, or he stabs him, and he's like, "Tell me about the chosen one," or like, "Is it the chosen one?" And he's like, "Yes," and then he's just happy because then the Emperor is gonna get what's coming to him.
Oh, okay.
But he's gonna die. According to that timeline, he's gonna die soon. But that's
he wasn't.
It's like all this stuff that has to intersect, and I don't know when it intersects. It's like
I don't think they planned that out at all. They just wanted to get people like excited for something that didn't happen in the canon.
Yeah.
Unless he somehow survives Obi-Wan killing him and they explain that later, but who fucking cares? I'm sure this is going to be a one-off and that he'll never show up again. Honestly.
Oh.
Maul.
Well, they're making a Boba Fett movie now.
Yeah. So I don't know, maybe he'll be involved in that.
I hope Cad Bane shows up in the Boba Fett movie.
I just am not excited for a Boba Fett movie.
No, neither am I, because I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna change.
Like these single movies of characters. Like
I just watched Return of the Jedi, like a part of it today, and
Yeah.
Boba Fett gets like accidentally knocked into the.
Yep, he is the most overrated character in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah, he's not that cool. I didn't. Like he looks cool, but like I never latched on to him. Like Cad Bane, I think is cooler.
He has
Clone
like
Wars.
a 5-minute fucking sequence in 3 or 6, and like slightly longer in 5, but he doesn't really do anything.
No.
Like, Vader's the one who really captures Han, and then he just hands Han to Boba Fett, and Boba Fett fucking flies off. That's like his entire
arc. Well, I don't think they planned on like what was gonna happen when everyone just creaming over.
Which is so, like, he looks cool, I guess. Like, he's got a cool color scheme, but other than that, like, fuck that dude.
Yeah,
he doesn't do anything.
He gets knocked in the Sarlacc pit,
By a blind guy who does it on accident.
Yeah.
Boba Fett. How the fuck is this guy cool?
Yeah. Anyways.
Get past that.
Yeah. Did I even give the star rating?
No.
Oh, I did earlier. I said 2 out of 4.
Yeah,
what do you think?
I was going to agree with you. I think 2. It's fine. It's not good.
It happened.
It happened, yeah. I went to it. I didn't pay money for it, so that's cool. Yeah, I mean, it was just not good. It was there. And I wish we had a better movie. Or just not had this movie.
Well, yeah, it's disappointing. I didn't find it that funny. I thought the Chewbacca stuff was good, how you meet him.
Yeah.
And I really liked their chemistry. Like, I liked the Han Chewie stuff.
Yeah.
But, like...
I liked the very small amount of L3 and Lando stuff, but, like...
You know what, maybe I'm being
they were, like...
She
was funny, and
she
that's
was
what
something
she was
that I could remember, like, out of it. And then... That's good, but
I liked his reaction to her spoiler dying. That was
we're in the spoiler section.
That was probably the best acting.
Really, I didn't buy it. I was like, this is weird.
I mean, it was weird, but it also.
He was like, yeah, and it's like
because it was his first mate, and they were together for a long time. But I mean,
she's part of the ship now. Like, oh, congrats.
That was weird. Everything that happened with her after she died was weird.
It was like it was like a 10-year-old that was playing action figures wanted something to die in his little game,
Yeah.
but then like had to find a way for the spirit of L3 to live on.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, she's dead, but actually no, she's in the Millennium Falcon.
It's that's some fucking Star Wars writing right there, man. That is some bad shit.
Well, like, subscribe, comment, you know, all that shit.
FCC.
See it, don't see it.
Say it, don't spray it. I'm not gonna lie, man. I really don't know when the next review's coming out. Got a lot of renovating going on, so sorry.
Fuck Roseanne Barr. FCC. Cincinnati forever. We just got our soccer team, so that's cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
Major League Soccer, baby. MLS. Choo-choo.
Atlanta United FC. Fuck off.